interesting bird species and all things around here. The area has been a conservation area. Very interesting. If you're a bird watcher, super. You can hear them in the distance. Isle of Sheppey crossing goes into the Isle of Sheppey. Happy? And he wants to go to the old Isle of Sheppey for the day. These are some old wrecks, derelict from goodness knows when. Not sure. We'll soon find it out online. But interesting. Oh well, we made it to Chetney Hill, or Chetney Marshes, Chetney Hill, the old over the Thames port. Yeah, I think it is. On Grain, Isle of Grain, and here's your little, the end of the bypass. There's a road runs along there. It goes right down to the cottages. There's a warden. Quite strict wardens apparently around here, I've heard. Yeah, well, I don't know how strict they are, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, there's keep an eye. They do keep an eye on the place. It would appear. Well, oh, they don't mind shooting. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay because shooters usually got money. That's okay. You can carry shooting. Bang bang. It's okay. Disturb the nesting eggs, the nesting birds. Oh, we've got a car coming up here now. Probably security. There shouldn't be any security here because you're allowed. But it is definitely heavily wardened. Yeah. So well, we'll see. Everything's fine. There's a vehicle down that end. There's a vehicle up this end. And there's a vehicle I can see right down on the other side of the road. Alright. Yeah, I don't think you'd better get up to that the end of those pylons in the distance. You won't get much further than that, I don't think. You get up to about as far as here, then maybe cross over that way. It's nice though. Oh yes, so watch out, we've got a little bit of activity around here. So near Chetney Hill. This is the end of the bypass where people can drive up on Chetney Marshes. We've got a fuel tanker coming up here, probably fueling something up. Some diggers or whatever, workers around this area, but yeah. So Dice Fuels or something. So we've got some more security here. Oh, it's not security, but it looks like a farm. Ah, right. So you've got some bloke here flying about here in a little what's his name there? Flying around there with a dog on the back. Oh, we've got a little bench here to sit on as well. So if you want to sit yourself down and calm yourself down, Mr. Deadbody. This is oh, he's a gamekeeper, Mr. Hendon from 1952 to 2022. Rest in peace. So these are the rest in peace benches. It looks like there was one before there. Yeah. Anyway, let's just have a listen in, see what they're saying. Yeah. So we got to this road here, which goes north from Chetney Hill. I think there's plenty of signs saying keep out, so it's not really yeah, well, we'll see, I guess. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose we could go back that way there, follow the footpath of the warriors, and there's another footpath that goes up to there and back down. Because the tunnel where the pylons go to, the underground from Grain, they kind of go kind of there somewhere. Yeah, where the end of the pylons. Well, there you go. Alright. Yeah, so latest update. Yes, we got turfed off by the warden. there it is there now. Oh yes, yes. There's the man there. Just gave me some friendly directions, and that was it. All went on our way. But definitely, yes, quite aggressively, aggressive, but quite stern on keeping the place. I asked him about going up there, and he said, "No, it's all private land. Get off my land." Yeah, so he's off on his merry way now. So he went round, he's having a good old look, and so basically what I did was just stand the other side of the gate where it said no admittance. I walked about 10 metres in and just stood there. I could see he was driving down, and I just stood there, yeah, just on the other side, on their land, yeah, on the private land. Yeah, and there we are. He's quite obviously quite concerned. Oh yes, what are you doing here? Where have you come from? I said, I've just come for a walk. And there we are. And so blah 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 blah. So we got chatting anyway, and he was all right anyway, just doing his job, and pointed me in the right direction, really, the direction I'd already known about in the first place. Anyway, but it just goes to show, doesn't it? They are actively sort of observing the area and seeing what's going on. So yeah, well, there you go. So we'll just plod along this road here. This is the bypass which leads to the cottage, back onto the road, Rosebery Lane, and you can go to this beacon here, and you can turn left and go further up, or we can turn right and go down here, which is probably what we'll do. We'll turn right along here and we'll head back down, I suppose. Yeah, so at least, well, and that's the transformer station up there. Yeah, which is I think it's another 2 mile actually. But we've travelled about miles over, so oh well, crack on. So in the greater scheme of things, it doesn't really matter that we didn't get up to the substation area, which is the last pylon there, but just a bit further along, around about, I think about there somewhere. Yeah, because once you've spoken to the warden, yeah, you won't be able to come back on there again, the private land. Yeah, because that'd be classed as aggravated trespass. You see, so if you trespass on private land, like say I did, yeah, then they can't really prosecute for that, but they can tell you to get off, and that's it. And then you've got to get off. Yeah. If you go back on there again, then they can do you for aggravated trespass. In other words, you've been told and you know. So it's not a case of, I made a mistake, or I lost my way, or any other hundreds of wonderful excuses. It's like, no, you know. So yeah, so really, in actual fact, I can never ever come further really than where I came from ever again, really, officially. This is out of bounds to me now, because I've already spoken to the warden. Had I not spoken to the warden, then you could have come again and tried it on again. This is what happens until you get told you can't. And that's the way trespass works. You can keep going until you're told you can't. And then when you're told you can't, then you can't. Yeah. Righto, crack on. Next. crossing. Chetney Marshes. Very nice. There you go. I suppose you've seen it like this before, Dartford crossing. That's good. Dartford crossing. I've seen it like this before. Yeah. Underneath Dartford crossing. How about that? Yeah, running a little bit late this morning. Really wouldn't any water here. If there's water here, it'd be a bit better, like instead of just mud. Yeah. Okay. Get down to the end here, the King's Bridge. And head back. We've got to get back now because we're running around loops. The long way round. This is the end bit anyway. So if you've got a boat, then you can moor it up here when the tide's in. Oh, there you go. At least it's like a jetty, sort of like a little floating pontoon. That's good. The old Sheppey crossing. How about that? Okay.